Wednesday. I'm Shantae with Completely Crafted by Shantae. Just want to welcome you to my live. We are going to be working on a spring, or it could be summer, wreath. I have this welcome sign, and I decided to use an already pre-made work form. And I am going to use this mesh. It has the cream, pink, green, cream, and pink. And then I'm using some funky ribbon this time around. This reminds me of the candy you used to get and you pull it off the paper. So this has green and pink, and then I thought I would just add this green polka dot 1.5 inch. So sometimes, I was getting ready to talk bad about it, and then here it is. So I can't even talk about it. All right, perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I am doing curls and ruffles. If you are out there, come on in and say hello. You know what? I could have sworn I turned off all my notifications, but yet it's making noise. So forgive me if you hear my ESPN alert. I'm just opening up my little ties, and I'm just putting 2 curls in each. How is everyone's Wednesday going for them? Week's almost over. My husband kept saying it felt like it was Friday for him. I was like, nope. It's only Wednesday. I'm getting excited. My first show isn't until the end of April, but I was working on a couple of reads last night just to add to my Etsy shop, and also to be able to have something to take to the show. And then I had a customer reach out to me. She was my first custom order on Etsy ever. I think she asked for like a fall wreath. Was it fall? Yes. And then she turned around and she asked for a custom Christmas wreath. And so now she just sent me a message saying, can you do a custom Easter wreath? So I'm excited that she thought of me and remembered me. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me change the angle of the camera. I always get the gabbing and I forget to switch the camera view. So my apologies. Because I know someone will say, we can't see what you're doing. It's not intentional. Not intentional. My friend Rachel was having issues last night seeing comments on Facebook. So if you are on my Facebook page and you are commenting, I'm not seeing anything. I will definitely respond when I get off. I really wish the method that I was doing wouldn't take away from the green, because I really would have liked for the green to show, but there's no doesn't matter what technique I use, it's still going to be squished in the middle and not show. So I did a horse themed wreath. Not with the horse attachment. I just bought, this was a previous custom order. A coworker daughter has an equestrian center, and she wanted to have a wreath for her business, and so I bought the ribbon, and so I have some. Hey, Miss Rachel, I bought some extra ribbon because I know where I live we have a lot of people who are into horses as well, and I hadn't made anything with it, so I figured I would make a wreath, and so I did that last night. We are almost done. How are you this evening, Rachel? I was just thinking, should I record a video for next week? Because I will be headed to Lexington, South Carolina next week by way of North Carolina, because I'm going to stop over at Sims to go shopping. And then I have a wreath retreat that I'm going to with Hardworking Mom, Miss Lori. I can't wait to see I can't wait to see everyone. She does a theme night every time she has one, and this time it's the Roaring 20s. And initially I wasn't going to do anything, and I mentioned that on a call yesterday, on Monday, and they were like, no, you have to. And I was like, okay, nothing like peer pressure. So now I'm calling my girlfriend, what do you have? Because I can't fit anything in my closet. So I'm trying to find something that I can wear that's presentable. I know, I almost thought about asking her if I could go live from her shop, but then I would have to bring supplies. It's just too much, so. So now I'm just going to do some ruffles. I don't know why this mesh is fraying the way it is. When I let my dog out this afternoon, when I got home, normally he comes back, well, I rephrase that. He comes back right after he does his business, but if it's sunny out, he likes to sunbathe. So when he didn't come back right away, I go look, and sure enough, he's out there lounging around. So I let him sit out there for a half hour, and then I was calling him, and he was acting like he wanted to come in. I had to actually go out, and then he wants to have a little fit and not come in. I'm like, this little boy. I can only imagine if he was a toddler, because he is stubborn. And when he finally came in the house, he was not happy with me. He would have preferred to stay out there, but I was just afraid, you know, that he would go wandering off while I prepped, because I had a couple of projects that I was thinking about doing, but I hadn't really made my mind up. And so all right, thank you, Rachel. Last night I couldn't find you on Facebook, so that's why I was on YouTube. I was searching and searching, but I couldn't find you. But you came right up when I went over on the YouTube side. So technology is so fickle. I joined one of my coaches is doing like a mini workshop to help motivate us to take our business to the next level. Because, you know, I've only been doing this a short time, and, you know, I've learned so much along the way, and there's still so much still for me to learn. And, but I'm hoping that, you know, because I'm a thinker, so, and maybe I overthink things sometimes, but it helps me figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hi, Tina, welcome. And so we're writing things down, setting goals. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 months. All right, again, if you weren't on when I first started, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it are little dots with pink and green in it. And it reminded me of that candy that was on the paper. I think they may be called dots. When you were a kid and you just plucked them off. I said, it reminded me of that. I thought it was cute. Welcome, Tina. All right, so now I'm just going to add my tails. This is going to be a nice, simple, nothing fancy. I'm not doing anything extra. The wreath that I made last night, I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to add a bow to it because it looks cute without it, but I'm just thinking maybe I probably should jazz it up just a little and add a bow. So I'm just spreading out my tails. Thank you, my friend. I'm all prepared for my trip to Sims. I told my husband I made my list of what I need to do, but now I need to look for something for my custom order because I'm not finding what I need in the stores here. So I'm going to get the materials that I need for my custom order and then strategically work my way through the store. When we've gone in the past, I always start in their sign section, and then I go to the ribbon, and then I go to the mesh, and then I go to florals. But I told my husband I'm going to do it backwards this time. I'm going to start with the florals, mainly greenery for accent to projects. And I had said last week that I really didn't need any signs. And technically I don't. But when I went to look for signs for tonight, I was like, I really don't see what I want. But again, I'm going to try to have some self-control and not buy any signs and only buy what I need. Because first of all, I don't have anywhere to put it. I have a lot of stuff. But I'm looking for some more shows to fill in the gaps. Because I feel like most of my shows are in the fall. I don't have many in the spring. All right, we're almost done this bottom. Rachel with Rachel's Unique Crafts, I'm telling you, I don't know where she thinks up these things. Like, I thought I was creative, but I'm not. Because I couldn't think of half the things she does. And she was using trash cans the other night, last night too. She made these like teacups out of wire trash cans. She shaped them really pretty, and you can put she showed an example where you can put like your coffee, your K-cups in there for storage, but then she also got ideas that maybe make it in a planter, and that turned out really cute. Rachel, we're going to have to figure something out. Maybe next year I'll come down there and visit you and we figure out some stores we can go. Or I might take longer time and we can hit Sims. Hi Sharon, welcome. We are working on I don't even think I've showed the sign. This is the welcome sign that we will be attaching. I didn't bring my wire back over here, so I might have to head off and go get my wire. Yeah. All right, so we've done the bottom, the outer layer. So now I'm just going to finish adding my tails. Thank you, Tina. I didn't realize it when I picked the colors, but the show that I'm doing in April is Apple Blossom, and they do a lot of pink and green, and here you have it. So I'll be able to use this as one of my wreaths for the show because it has the pink and green in it, but not overbearing. You know, it's a little soft pink. Oh, I know. We'll have to save up, Rachel. Save up just for the spending. Prayerfully, we'll do well during this craft show season. That we'll have some money to put aside so we can buy some more supplies. I'm an introvert by nature, but I really do enjoy doing the craft shows. But I prefer when my husband goes with me because he will at least get them talking. Because he doesn't mind talking to people. And so when he goes, at least I know he'll strike up a conversation. And then I can add my little 2 cents in there every now and then. I'm going to have to step off just a second to get my wire. I didn't realize that I did not attach it. All right. I think we just have 2 more. Oh, no, 4 more. I think I may have either I missed one or I don't know how to count. I may not know how to count. It's odd that I would get the wrong number for both. All right. Yeah, just 2 more, but I have an extra, so I'll just add those tails to my bow. Sounds like my hubby's home, but I don't hear the dog barking, so I'm not sure. Those of you that are watching, are you crafters? Are you, if not just reef, or is there anything else that you like? I loved paper crafts. I love my crickets. All right, so this is an extra one. I don't know how I did it, but I did. So I'm just going to make sure there's nothing on the bottom. There's nothing at the top. All right, so then I just somehow did an extra. All right, so give me a minute. I just need to go get my wire. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I wasn't prepared. All right, so I'm just going to use this. I think this is, this is 26 gauge wire. I have to say that every time I use it, I always cut too much. But I'll make it work. I just always have to remember, the reason I do on my lives, I always forget to clean up the back because I'm only showing you the front. And so always, before I back them up, I always have to remember you need to clean up the back. Oh my goodness, I love my Cricut. I don't do it as much as I used to. And when I go to use it, I get frustrated sometimes because I've not done a function and I can't remember. But luckily, my girlfriend, she's all into it too. So I just, can I FaceTime you? I actually made my first sign. I made a 4th of July sign that I'm going to supplement. So I'm excited about that. All right, so I had to punch holes in this sign. So here it is. And then I'm going to put it off to the side. And then I'm going to turn it a little bit. Off to the side. And then I'm going to put my bow over here. right. I was thinking about trying to figure out because I have a couple of crafty friends in my circle, and we all do a little bit something a little bit different, and we were trying to figure out, you know, if we should try to like rent a place out and have a day of crafting. So still trying to decide if we're going to do that or not. So Rachel, when I come visit, I'll bring my Cricut. And we can do some stuff. All right. So here's the sign. And I'm going to, because I don't like to see the wire, I'm going to just lift this up a little bit. See if I can camouflage it just a little. Okay. All right. So we have our sign attached. So now I'm just going to make a bow. And I'm not going to add, sometimes I will add a different color, but I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to use what we had. I just really wish too that they would make the ribbon all the same size, because I used a whole ribbon of this. This was only 18 feet, whereas this was 30 feet. And it's just like, why can't they all be the same size? They cost about the same. This was only $1 more than this one. All right. So. And you can teach me something too, with your creative stuff. All right. So I'm not going to make long tails. Maybe. Okay, I think that's. I'll do 10-inch tails. And my loops are only going to be like 5.5. And am I going to do... Okay. Yep, I think I'm going to do 3 loops. I'll do 3 loops. I'm going to move my bow out. I mean my wreath out, because it's taking too much room. All right. Use my trick that I learned from Miss Rachel. I'm going to put my clothespin down. And I always cheat. I always just go ahead and cut this before. And I'm just going to help it out so I don't have to do too much tugging once I add it to the wreath. Hey, Miss Monica. All right, so I'm just going to cheat and add this bow, this little tail. All right, then I'm going to do my little green polka dots. Hopefully I don't have to. I think I'm good. I won't have to open it up too much. Well, actually, I'm going to do this because I'm going to do a loop. You're not late, Miss Monica. I appreciate you hanging out. We're just working on a simple spring wreath. I always get a little nervous when I can hear the cardboard on the roll. I'm like, oh my goodness, please don't let me be at the end yet. So now I'm just going to do one center loop. I'm going to put my, thank you, Miss Monica. Put my clip down just so that I can see what I'm working with. All right, get a pipe cleaner. Use my zip tie. I don't know if I had a bad batch of zip ties, but I find that some of them have been breaking very easily. If I tug on them too hard, they break. I pull too hard. Thank you. I so appreciate you guys hanging out this evening. Just fluffing them up a little bit. All right. And I'm gonna put the bow right up on the top. No, I didn't make the sign, but I am hoping to start making my own. It's just, again, just finding time. It took me a couple of minutes I made one for my very first one. It's for 4th of July. Once I sublimate it, I will show everybody. Actually, I'll probably do a, hold on. My pipe cleaner went inside my mesh. I'll probably do a swag with it. So I'll show everybody. It was fun to do. It was just, what did I do? All right, sorry about that, guys. Thank you, Tina. Actually, I think this sign I may have won from Deco Exchange during one of the workshops last year. All right. All right, so now I'm just going to trim the tails. I'm just going to, because this is some nice ribbon, it holds its form. So I'm just going to use my hand to all right, and here we have it. Yes, Miss Monica, Miss Monique, you need to. I will say though, like I do stress myself out. You know, I'm going to switch screens here. I do stress myself out sometimes when I'm doing my live, only because, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking to put yourself out there, and I can make a wreath by myself, you know, all day, but to have to, you know, do it in front of someone, it's a little unnerving sometimes. But I will say I look forward to, especially if I've had a stressful week, hanging out with you guys. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm going to trim some of this off of this. It's framed just a little bit. So for any of those that are new, this is first time watching, I'm here every Wednesday, although next week I won't be here because I will be at a reef retreat, learning some new techniques, which I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm usually here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can, please come back and join me. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon.